Hey there, YouTube fam. This is Albie bringing you another episode of Heroes of the Storm Placement Edition for 2018 Season 2. Isn't that exciting? So far, as you can clearly see, we've been progressing quite a bit along our path here. I'll show you our match history so far. Look at all these losses in Team League. They all happened near the end of our run in the middle of the night. We're playing with this guy that I didn't really know very well, but he was higher ranked than us. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that. But either way, so far we're winning in our placements. We've been going so far. Only the one loss, and it was on the map that I thought I could win no matter what. But when you find it, oh no, that's Team League. Actually, I'm gonna derail a little bit and tell you this: Genji and Abathur is a very scary combo that I never anticipated. Like I could see Abathur with anybody being kind of scary, and I'm more terrified of Greymane and Abathur, but a Genji and Abathur took it to another level that I've never experienced it. Like, I've played against Genjis before. I know how to deal with them more or less. Like, I know mostly at 16 I can deal with them on my own because he can't escape with my slows. I have multiple attacks. It's just all about figuring out when he's gonna pop his shield, because that's when you want to go after him. So the longer you hold out, the better it is for Genji. So that's, as a Genji player, as long as you don't pop your shield right away, you wait it out a little bit, you're not going to get whittled down so quickly. And if they try to burst you, you have to, as a Genji player, you have to anticipate that. You got to figure out the differences. So, as a Sylvanas player, you have to figure out what his tendencies are. Is he capable of adapting? Is he just one of those guys that dives and insta shields? You know what I mean? You have to figure that out. But with Abathur on top of him, giving him an extra shield, an extra heal, as it were. It was very, very hard, and no matter what I did for the team to take everything down, like I took down all of their structures pretty much, except for I think 2, and it was only because Abathur had mules. So as a Sylvanas player, you're dealing with someone who's repairing the keeps that you're taking down, and then you have a guy who's constantly diving at you like no tomorrow. It was just such a hard match, and then add on top of that, our teammates were not working with us. So that aside, back to individual play in Hero League. We're doing pretty well. I think it's been a while since I played Hero League. I think I played it here. Yeah, I wasn't playing Hero League very often. But it wasn't just Sylvanas carrying me along the way. See, if you notice, Sylvanas only has 3 wins. I have 6 already. We've actually had a good variety lately when we've been playing, so that's been pretty fun. This is a really long queue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to do what I thought I was going to do. Or what I said I was going to do last time. Let's talk about the newest guy, Fenix. So if you guys came here to watch a gameplay, I would definitely say skip this video. It is clearly not going to be... it's going to be a shorter video more than anything else. And we're going to be talking about Fenix over here. So let's toggle out. Let's set our level here. 20. Come on.
Choose a talent.
And
choose a
select
talent.
ally. Let's go for none. Alright. So, the nifty thing about Fenix is he has these shields, right? He has his own external shields, and I wish that this wasn't what it is now. I wish it was what it used to be. So here you can see his health, and then plus the shields on top of it. This is at level 20. Basic abilities. We got his plasma cutter. As he moves around, he can cut things within that radius. you can switch your weapon. So this is kind of interesting. This is auto attacks. His range is kind of small. Yeah, I have to be really close. So let's go down here just to see what we're dealing with. So his auto attacks are quite. Hey, what is this guy? Get out of here, buddy. All right, his auto attacks are quite limited. I don't think his range is that great, but it's not unusable. You know what I mean? It's pretty decent. You have his plasma cutter, which is pretty neat to use, pretty interesting. I think it would be nice if it was lasted a little longer. So we hit W, and you get the plasma bomb. And the plasma bomb is pretty cool with the fact that it actually does AoE damage, splashing onto others. So that's pretty neat to switch between the two, and you can kind of see the indicator what it is. I wonder if you, as the opponent, you can see what it is. We'll have to do a quick match to check that out. And then you have your E, which is just your cooldown for your jump. It's pretty much your blank ability, and that feels kind of groggy. Yeah, I guess against Arthas, I wouldn't want this one, right? Because you want faster attacks. Oh, look at this! I didn't realize that. I can set up how my beam is. That's pretty interesting. So just to show you again what happened, just in case you didn't quite catch it, I can set where I want the ring. I didn't quite notice that. So if I'm in melee range here, I just want it here, you know? I do think that wind-up takes quite a bit of time. So it's not Bolt of the Storm, which is like instantaneous. There is a bit of an animation to go through, so definitely you can counter up and attack him with that. So with that said, we're looking into here. More than likely, in my opinion, I think I talked about it in another video, but I'm gonna move out of the way so that we're not just getting a lot of damage there. In my opinion, I was thinking like this is gonna be the choice that everyone's gonna pick, because Plasma Cutter, you can do it from such a different range that you can start stacking it up early. So I think like from the very beginning, early quests always pay off in the long term. So you can get a good maybe 1, 2, 3 hits on a person maximum. More people, obviously, more hits. I wonder how many rotations would I get. So I go here. So it's wherever you start, that's where it's going to end. So clearly in that setup, I didn't get the full 9, but I got quite a bit. How many did I get? It was 3, 6, and then 2 more. It was 8. How am I in? Oh, is it because I Arthas? Six. That's only 7. Oh yeah, because I started here. So seven hits if they all stand still and you get 3 people. It's just depending on where you kind of like launch it, right? So it's not too bad. What else do we have here? Going on to the talent 4, basic attacks against slowed heroes with repeater cannon active grants 20% movement speed. So this could be really useful if you're playing with a Sylvanas later game. If you're playing with anyone that has slows like Butcher, he can just slam and slow. Because Gazlo's turrets would be amazing with this, because I'd be moving around hyperspeed and just attacking like crazy. So that'd be pretty interesting. While Phase Bomb is active, basic attacks against heroes slowed by plasma cutters. Oh, I also slow with my plasma cutter, so you benefit to yourself. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. So I already this one's already sounding like the one I want, especially if you're chasing people down with your beam attack. And that's if I'm using my repeater more often now, which I feel like is the better choice, and the bomb is better for the waves. yeah, this is definitely better for the waves, and this is definitely better for. No escape. Yeah, definitely better for. I didn't even activate it, but I feel like it's definitely better. This one. This is my opinion right now. Target acquired is definitely my thing. I don't really know, but this being useful, it's okay. I can see its abilities as well because you're gonna combine double slows. So if we did this one just to see it, we slow him with this, and then we keep him slowed with this, right? That's like perfect. He can't get away as long as we're double slowing him. So one's creating a mini slow. And I feel like it would come in handy. I personally like the speed, just because I like to be a mobile person anyways. So I feel like speed is always my thing. And having 40% increase over time, that just sounds ridiculous to me. Hero takedowns reset warp cooldown. That could be interesting if you know you're going to get a lot of kills. Again, if you're playing against probably Murky, if you're getting against the Lost Vikings. If there's going to be a lot of resets, but why would I want to be running away? If I'm getting tons of kills, I want to be in the match, right? I just want to be fighting. So I don't see it being useful on that aspect, but I can see its possibilities later on. It'd be something you have to be rethinking like way in advance. Now this one, when shield capacitor shields become depleted, gain 30% movement speed, and that one automatically sounds like it would be a good choice. Like it's this one and this one automatically sound like good choices. This one feels like it's the easy choice. This one sounds like it's the aggressive choice, and this one right here sounds like if you're someone who doesn't understand how not to go too far in, and in the end you start what's it called, getting yourself in a bad situation. You need to run. So this is your runaway tactic, this is your chase tactic, and this is the right in the middle of the two.
Choose a talent.
So definitely it's along that line. I feel like targeted acquired is way better, and it'll accompany with our plasma cutter. If we want to really focus on plasma cutter, I'd rather have this one. But if I have the phase bomb, it might be easier to get complete that quest because we're slowing them and we can keep them in the range that we want them to be in. So thoughts to think about. I'm just a big fan of chasing people down when they're low. But not in real games. I'm talking about a quick match. I'd probably do the one that I picked right now because it just feels like it comes in handy, keeping them where I wanted to keep them. You know. Moving on. Talent 7. We have combat advantage, huh? Plasma cutter. So this is automatically going with that slowed. Plasma cutter's already doing slows. So if we're just gonna go pure slows, I think that's the, oh my god, that might be the build. Pure slows. So this is probably where your double warp would come in handy, I guess. Five seconds. I think I'd do this one. So let's see what we're at. Okay, hold on, let's get closer here. So these guys are affected by slows, right? And then we do this. Yeah, I like that. It feels like it'd be better. So I'm thinking optimize fully on slows, and you're in a good situation. That's a decent amount of damage. 500 as the beam goes by. That is a good amount of damage. And he actually does camps pretty well. I didn't even realize that. When it ends, you just switch to auto attack. That is interesting. I think I like the plasma bomb more. I think I like the plasma bomb more. Obviously, if they have auto attack block, you want to go in with your pea shooter and then hit them with the cannon after. Between these two, I'm not really sure what. Like, I know like the Planet Cracker just sounds amazing and looks amazing when you use it. This one right here is just. This one feels like it's guaranteed hits no matter what, right? So if you have guaranteed hits, I think it just comes in better. Healing regenerates shield capacitor. Whenever it's healed, shield capacitor shield recharges 20% of the healing received. That could be interesting. Spell armor is always good. Warp armor, I wouldn't want to, but 40 armor is pretty big. Basic grant shields. So this was probably the one I'd want. So as my basic attacks come in, I'm getting shields at the same time. That means I'm gonna be up the whole time running. Like, we're whittling pretty good. And look at all that damage becomes shields. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the choice for talent. What is it? 13? Auxiliary shields. 100%. I don't see anything else that would be better than this one. And I'm already, like I'm saying, these combinations of slows, I feel like it's going to be the thing. I like this purification salvo because it's guaranteed hits and it can hit everyone. Like this one, I see its utility, but I'm not a big fan. I like the other options. Obviously, if you're dealing with a lot of mages or spell damage, where everyone's using their abilities for everything, that would come in handy if there's not a lot of auto attacks. Armor, vice versa, if there's a whole bunch of auto attacks, that's what you want to go for. But I think just getting shields automatically, it's like healing yourself by a larger amount. So, and if you've already beefed up these things, your shields are going. Like, look at this. I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. I've completed all my stuff, and then we go. Oh, Arthas with his slows. I'm just trying to show you. Ah, he got me. I was just trying to show you though. You can see at the beginning when there was a lot of minions where you can attack. I feel like it'd be great in what's it called? Team fight. It'd be better to show you. But you can see like he recharges his shields quite well. I just want him to take me down. And health, and I can show it to you a lot clearer. So here's him. I'm down in health, and then I come back, and immediately start going up back in health. I'm not full, but it's enough to do the damage you need to do. And if you ever want to switch to this one, where it's a more consistent attack, I feel like it never really affects. Like, obviously, the more people that are there, the more heroes that are there, the more damage you're gonna end up doing. I feel like it comes in handy. It's just a good one. Like I said, I could see the uses. Obviously, playing against an Arthas, I would probably want more spell damage. Sorry, spell armor. That way he barely does any damage to me. So, and his frost wouldn't do anything to me. But like I said, you could choose what you want. I just personally, my playstyle, auxiliary shields will be my thing. Basic attacks reduce cooldown abilities. I think this hands down might be my choice as well. deals more damage while he has a shield from his. Oh, this goes hand in hand with this one. So if I have shields,
Choose a talent.
I'm already doing more damage. Every third one does 6%, so that again go into your heals as well. But because we're focusing on the bomb, I don't want to start mixing them up as I go. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I probably just do this one. Just because of the build that I'm going in, I'm not focusing on the repeater. Obviously, if we went back to the beginning, if we went and grabbed the speed on a repeater, then I would have definitely done activate to lose to increase damage. At which point in time, this would make more sense. Successive repeater cannons would do more damage. That would probably be the build I'd go for that. If I was going to tweak it out, you know what I mean? I personally am starting to like the slows. Plasma cutter can fire purification salvo. Huh. Cutter fires a salvo at them. Does this mean I get it on top of my I'm gonna test this one out. I'm gonna test this one out because I feel like this is what I want to grab because it's already going in with everything else that I have. But and phase bomb grants one more range. So this would be really useful for the phase bombs as well. So I'm increasing range, and one's increasing attack speed, and I'd probably want the range on my bomb there. What's this one? Upon taking fatal damage. So this is your death one, pretty much. As soon as I'm about to die, I come back to life, and that's probably the choice for everything that we've been doing so far. So I feel like this would be the choice, because it makes this really hard to kill. But I want to test this one out. So I'm going to kill Arthas right now. We're going to get our shields back up. Look at that. Look at we chunk and heal. I want to see what this thing does. If it does what I'm expecting, where it's going to be just launching this, literally I have an alt and that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is deadly. Okay. Okay. Toggle cooldown. Hold on. So it's launching one over and over again. That's a thing. And then we can do the salvo, and it just does so much damage. This is ridiculous. Just to show you the ridiculousness of this combo. Are you ready?
Killing spree.
Let me go right here. We do this. All that damage. All that damage. That is insanity. So just to show you again, this is in the matter of seconds, right? Hold on. I want it to be 0, and then I want just how quickly this thing can go up. Ready? Ah, dang it. Alright. You know that one's there. Go. In that span of time, there's probably about 4 or 5 hits. We did about 20,000 damage, but there was 4 or 5 hits. Was it 20? No, wait. Was it 10 or was it 20? I should have watched that one a little bit more carefully. I think it was 20, but... Here we go. Oh, it was in the 20s. Okay, it was about 18. So it's about 18,000 damage just in that combo alone, and that's doing it to 3 people. Can you imagine in a team fight, just to one person? This is insanity damage, and I didn't even have my quest complete yet. I think this is the build, guys. I think 100% this is the build. The only thing I would change, the only thing I could change if like you were gonna tweak things and you want to do more auto attacks with our repeater gun cannon, like you could definitely change this one to be the move speed, and you can change this one to activate to lose your shields automatically, which would give you more benefit for this one if you're gonna constantly have your shields coming back up because you're doing more damage. So you lose your shields just to gain them again. And just to show you what that could look like, it'd be reset.
Well done.
So I don't need, like this one's okay, but I'd be focusing more on auto attacks.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
So if you went this build, right? So you're going in, you're auto attacking, you instantly lose your shields. Oh shoot, I changed. Alright, hold on. Where are we at here? Where's Arthas? Get rid of her cooldowns. So we have Arthas at full. We instantly lose our shields. Then we come back. As much as he's doing damage to us, like we're in his Frostborn, he's not attacking us. Well, now he is, but we're capable of doing more damage than we did before. We're definitely chunking him out more, and we got our we're getting our shields back a little bit faster. I think I kind of like the slows a little bit more. I'm testing this one out. The more I see it. Yeah. The more I see it, the more I actually really enjoy the slows a little bit better. I felt more overpowering. I guess I could see this being useful. Maybe some of the things I would change would be maybe I wouldn't need this one as much. I probably want to go for the spell armor. I do like having my shields coming back though, a little bit faster than it would be. And I'd probably do this one. Let's try this again.
Choose a talent. Choose
do
a
this,
talent.
this,
Choose a talent.
this.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a
So I'll do
talent.
spell,
Choose a
empowers,
talent.
and then I die. Alright. So I lose my shields. We're doing substantial damage. And I'm only doing basic attacks right now.
That was rather entertaining.
Okay. So I feel like this is more of what a real fight would be like. I'm coming in low. Yeah. Again, I was just trying to use basic attacks to see what it would be like, but I feel like this could be useful. I think the only tweaks I did was I did a spell armor because I knew I was fighting against an Arthas in this case, and I think that's where things become a little more unique. But definitely moving around, and then you can use abilities. Definitely has some capabilities. I like him. He's kind of nice. You know what I like about him the most is probably the fact that he feels a little bit more like what I wish Probius could do. You know, I still feel like Probius needs a rework, but definitely check out Fenix. I wouldn't recommend playing him now because I know the queue times are really long. But if you get a chance to, definitely worth a hero worth trying out. And like I said, this is a build you can definitely try, but hands down, I believe this will be the build that you're going to see more often.
Choose a talent.
Where's the other one?
Choose a talent.
Between these two, I'm just going to show the planetary one because I think it's really cool, and I haven't shown it yet.
Choose a talent.
Again, this is the only talent I think that you can change to whatever you think is necessary.
Choose a talent.
And again, this is very situational if you want to. I like this because we're already using these. But again, if you want to stay alive again even longer, this is probably the better choice, right? So definitely tell me what you guys think. Let me know if I even like this. I pretty much just rambled on the whole time. But look at this planetary cracker. Oh man, that is amazing.
Choose a talent.
Alright guys, thanks for watching and catch you next time.